Welcome to episode number 7 of Project Material Flipping. So, where did we leave off the last episode? We have 1,419k in our bag, so we pretty much made a token from the last few episodes, and we still have a bunch of materials. So what we're going to do, I think today, is we're going to be doing some market resetting with point blank sniper. So we're going to, I think what we're going to do just for this one episode is we're going to change the price of our buy price to 65, and we're going to buy out everything under 65%, and then we're going to try to reset the price of all the materials to 65. We might do 60. We'll keep it at 60. That's a bit better of a price to do it at. Alright, so we also changed the TSM posting operation. We're going to be posting at 60%. Now, what we're doing is buying everything below 60%. So anything under 55% is what's going to give us the majority of the profit. So anything under 55 of the market value is going to give the most amount of profit, and that's also taking in the auction house fee. Normally what we would do is we would post 5% higher than the market value that we have it set to, but what we're going to be doing is setting this to the same price that we're actually going to be selling them at. So we're basically going to be doing market resets on all of these items, but only at 60% of the market value, not like last episode where we reset it to the market value or even over the market value. We're going to be doing it with things under 60% of the market value. Now, when you're doing sniping like we did in the first 5 episodes, you want to make sure that you're selling it for a minimum of 5% higher than what you're actually sniping them for. That way it takes into consideration the auction house fee, and you're always profitable on every single sale you get by doing that. This way we're basically profitable from 0% up to 55%. In between 55% and 60% is going to be losing money, but we should be able to buy enough materials under the 55% to make enough profit. And because we're resetting the market, we should get a lot more sales, because we'll be constantly be the lowest price no matter what, because we're buying out the rest of them. So this is just another method that you can do. It is a lot riskier, so I would recommend, if you're doing this and you have the flipping guide, to stick to the operations from the flipping guide and just sniping them for cheap and then selling them at least 5% higher than what you're actually the maximum buyout is for the market value. So for an example, if you're buying at 65, you're selling at 60. If you're buying at 60, you're selling at 55 minimum, no matter what. So let's go ahead and give this a go. Let's go ahead and buy out everything here that is worth buying. Only things we'll stay away from are items like this. Now, if you look at this, it says that the market value is 40 gold, and that it's went up 278% recently. Now, if you look all the way down at the region sale average, it's only 3 gold. So this has recently went way above what it should be selling for. So we're going to try to keep this to just items that the buy price that we can buy them for is still below the region sale average. That way it's not an item that has recently went up in price, like in market value, like very recently. It's had a steady price for a while. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll go through these, and we'll start buying out anything that meets those criteria. So for an example, this will be an item that we're doing it with, the light hide. That isn't. This will be. So we'll go through, we'll buy them all out, and then we're just going to use the TSM operations to post everything up on the auction house. And we'll constantly be buying anything that pops up on point blank sniper that meets the criterias and that we already have brought in this first go, basically. Alright, so we're done buying out all the materials that met the criterias that we want to buy out. So what we'll do is we'll grab everything from the mailbox. We're going to have a whole heap of stuff. and we'll get it all posted up on the auction house. And what we'll do is we'll constantly keep on buying the same materials that we've already brought at 60% of the market value, which will mean all of our ones that we have listed will be at a competitive price, if not way higher than 60% of the market value. Probably closest, most of them will be closer to 100% of the market value. We should have a lot of profit coming in from them. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the TSM groups from the flipping guide. We're going to post up all of these materials. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that, and then we'll go back to buying them out with the point blank sniper. As you can see, we got a bunch of materials. Some we already had. We had a few from the leftover, like this full bag or these ones. So let's go ahead and post everything up on the auction house. Alright, let's get the second inventory full. Here are the second bags. Let's get these all up on the auction house. And the final inventory. Alright, so we've got everything posted up on the auction house with a total value of 533,000 gold. So what we're going to do now is continue to buy out any of the materials that we have on the auction house that are under 60%. So we'll go through here and we'll keep on buying those out. And then on top of that, we will run some cancel scans. So we make sure that we have the group selected and click on cancel scan. And this will remove any that we've been undercut on or don't meet our criteria anymore. So let's go ahead and continue to buy them out. Alright, so it's back to all the materials that we don't want to buy because they didn't meet the criteria. So our market, we should be the most competitive price on the majority of our materials. And what we can do is we can run a cancel scan, remove any ones that we aren't, throw them back up on the auction house, and then continue to keep on buying out any new items that get posted that meet the criteria that we're looking for. Oh, there's a cheap awakening. Alright, so we'll do this for a little while and we'll see some sales start to come in. Alright, so the sales are coming in nice and steady. So what we're going to do now is we're going to keep on running cancel scans on the group from the flipping guide, and then also buy out any of the items that we have for sale that come up on point blank sniper that meet the criteria of us buying them even more. Oh, that's a good deal. Anyways, so we'll come back, we'll keep on repeating that process. We'll come back once we have a decent amount of sales from doing this. Right, so we're back. We went offline for a couple of hours and let's check out what is sold. So we've got 46k of sales in the mailbox, a lot coming from them scales right there, 11k, and then a bunch of different items. Stonehide leather, 9k. It's just a bunch of different items from the groups. Let's go ahead and continue throwing these up. We might start doing some undercut scans now, and I'm trying to be a bit more competitive with the pricing. Alrighty guys, so it is the next morning and we're just cleaning out the mailbox, and we've got a whole heap of sales waiting in the mailbox. As you can see on the very first page, 193k. So very nice. We sold a whole heap of these scales, and looking at the price is back up to 4 gold. So I'm guessing someone did a market reset and bought all of the ones we had listed up in the auction house. So I wish we had all of them posted up on the auction house, but that's really good. Someone brought 40,000 of them, plus we sold a bunch of different ones to a whole heap of other people. Also some big ones. These Stonehide leather. What else we got? 11k here, some more of the scales. Let's go ahead and collect all of the gold. We still have some more items I think we need to repost. So that's going to bring us back up to 1.2 mil. Actually, we'll be over that. Nearly 1.3 mil. Right, and there's the rest of it. So 1,280k gold at the moment. We need to get these things all back up on the auction house. A total clear out, so it was 200,000 that we had in the mailbox. So let's go ahead and post up these materials that we have left over on the auction house. Whoa, the mooncloth has a crazy price at the moment. 235 gold each, and we brought ours for 110 gold each. So that'll be a nice profit if we manage to sell those. Over 100% ROI actually, which is nice. The scales are instantly selling. That is what we want to see. Alright, let's get the rest of these posted up on the auction house. We still got a whole heap of these dusts. A lot of them. Alright, I think there was a few more scales in the mailbox. Let's go ahead and grab those. Yep, oh no, it's more spirit dust. Great. Like we need more of that. We brought, how much did we buy? 150,000. We've only sold about 40,000 so far. So we did buy a lot of these. Now they're extremely cheap item. So I don't know if you're trying to make a lot of gold, if it's worth doing like flips with an item this cheap. However, it does have a good sell rate, so we should be able to sell it off over a couple of days. Alright, everything's posted, except we've already got 50,000 of these up on the auction house. So the auction house is sitting at 312,000, and we have 1,280,000 in the bags at the moment. Alright, so we'll let these items that are up at the auction house sell a bit. We'll do a couple undercut scans, like once every half an hour. We might wait an hour or two, and then we'll move on to the next plan. Oh, someone's already undercut us. The mooncloth is going to be a very good profit if we manage to sell those. Alright, so we'll do this just for a little while, some undercut scanning, and see if we can sell a bit more of the items before we move on to the next flip. Alright, we've been doing a bit of cancel scanning and reposting for a while now. We've managed to sell a decent amount of the materials. We sold the rest of the mooncloth, a whole heap of the scales, heap of the spirit dust. We have 76k in sold items up in the auction house at the moment. We still have 219k worth to actually sell though, so we still have a decent amount. Let's check the mailbox. We've only got like 1k in here, so we have about 76k coming in over the next hour, and we don't have too much of the materials we still need to sell, but we're gonna have a good profit of these mooncloth. We paid 110 gold, and we sold them, the ones that we recently sold, I think they sold like 240 gold each, and then the ones before that they were selling for around 135 up to 143. So we got some good profits from flipping all of those mooncloths, and we sold the rest of them, so they're all sold. So what we'll do is we'll come back in an hour once this all pops up in the mailbox. We'll see what the numbers are looking like then. So our main goal right now is just to sell the rest of the stock. We have 12 different materials with a total auction house listing value of 119k. So it'd be good to sell off the majority of those before we start doing the next big flips. Alright, we're back on after a few hours. We just reposted everything that has not sold on the auction house. So we have 170k still listed on the auction house. Do we have anything in the bags? We do not. And we also have 116k in sales in the mailbox. So all the mooncloth, the rest of that sold. We'll actually check out on the ledger and we'll see how profitable we were with the mooncloth. So that brings us up to 1,396k. This is what our ledger is looking like at the moment since the start of the challenge. So here are the sales. We brought all of the mooncloth for 105k, and then we resold it all for 138k. So a nice little profit off all of that. Alright, so we still got another 170k to sell. That's up on the auction house. So we'll keep doing some cancel scans, so we're the most competitive price, and we'll see if we can get some more sales in. What we might do is try to do a market reset on the magma thrasher. Now if we look at the market value, it's 28 gold. The region sale average is 26 gold, and there's a whole heap of them for about 22, 23 gold. So what we'll do is we'll buy them out all the way to 28, which is just below the market value, so it's not too crazy of a price for them. We're only going to be buying 7,002, so we should be able to sell them very quickly. On average, on each realm, they have a region average daily sold of 10,000. Oh wait, that's only 1,000. I wonder if they'll sell quick enough. I think we might give it a chance. We're only buying 7,000. We should be able to sell a decent amount of them. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to be buying them all for 23 gold each. That's going to be the smart average buy price for these. And we'll try to resell them for about 28 gold each. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, let's grab these. Now I'll show you, if you don't know how doing market reset works, so we just did the market reset then, but what we're going to do to post these is a bit different to how we're selling the other materials. So if we look at this right here, we have a smart average buy of 23 gold. So we need to make sure that we're selling them for more than that, plus the 5% auction house cut that is going to take when we sell these. So what I like to do is sell it with Auctionator, and you come to this tab right here, and this is called the selling tab. And what we can do here is we can set this up so we can post a certain amount, whatever amount we want. Let's start off by posting, say, 1,000 at a time. The deposit cost is really cheap. Post for 12 hours, and what we're going to do is now we're going to post them all for 28 gold. And as you can see where it says owned, it says yes on the top. That means that we own the next one that is going to sell. Now when someone undercuts us, it will say no above it, and ours won't be at the top. So once that happens, what we want to do is simply just post another 1,000, or you can change this to say we just want to post 100 at a time to save the trips to the mailbox, so we can stay here and just do this. For an example, if someone undercuts us, just like that, someone undercut us, they posted 88, so we can post another 100, just like that. And so now we are going to sell our 100 before the 88 sell. Now if someone posts for a ridiculously cheap price, like for what we bought them for around 23 gold, we simply just buy those off the auction house to keep the price at 28 gold. So we simply just keep on doing this until we start getting the sales. As soon as someone undercuts, we post more, unless it's below our market reset price, which in this case is 28 gold. So if it was below 28 gold, we'd buy it out. If they post at 28 gold, we just post again, and ours will be the next to sell. Alright, we're going to do another reset here. So these sell 27,000 per round per day, so they sell a lot. This is water flow fillet, so another Dragonflight material. I believe it's food for cooking, I'm pretty sure. But what we're going to be doing is, as you can see, the market value for this is about 2 gold. The region sale average is 4 gold, so it used to go for about 4 gold. So I think we could definitely get at least 3 gold each for these. So what we're going to do, and there's a whole heap posted for like 1 gold, 60 silver and below. So if we were to buy them out all the way to 3 gold and 8 silver, that's only 10,000 to actually buy. It's only going to be 19k, and we're paying 2 gold each, and then we'd be able to resell them for 3 gold each. So I think that is what we're going to do. Just another little market reset that we can do while we're already at the auction house. Just trying to do some different items to show you some of the other items can actually work. You just need to make sure it's got a decent sell rate, enough where you can see them sell. And 30, what was it? Let's just check once more. 37,000 is definitely, you'll see that sell very consistently. Alright, so there was 5 more posted for 3 gold, 3 silver. We kind of want to be at 3 gold and 8 silver. So we'll just go ahead and quickly buy those 5 out. Then we can post at a much better price overall for all of them. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll just post 1,000 at a time. There's been another 3 posts. Let's quickly get rid of them and start posting at our price. Alright, so let's post 1,000 at a time for 3 gold and 8 silver. Now these should sell very, very quickly. need to make sure that we're still the most competitive price on both the market resets that we're going to do. Alright, and the next market reset we'll do, this will be a more risky one. We're going to spend 567k on the crystals. These are the Dragonflight crystals, the resonant crystals, and we're going to have a smart average buy of 125 gold, and we're going to try to resell them for about 137. So not too much profit, but they should sell pretty quick by doing these. So let's go ahead and do it. Let's grab all of these, and we're going to try to sell at 137 gold. So not too much gold profit after the 5% cut, but still definitely profit. So let's go ahead and give these a go. Alright, so we've got a few different items that most people wouldn't think of actually doing market resets on. So let's see how we go with actually selling these. Now we might post just, I will do 1,000 at a time. Actually, let's do 100 at a time. And we're going to be posting for 37 gold each. Now I wonder how quick we're going to get undercut on those. Alright, we've got a few more here we've been undercut on. And basically what we're going to do is just go through these 3 items, and just whenever we get undercut, we're going to post again, or if it's way below the price and we can afford to buy it, we're going to buy it out. Let's have a look at another item. Oh, the resonant crystals are starting to sell. That's what we like to see. The resonant crystals are definitely selling the quickest out of the bunch. Oh damn, these crystals are selling way quicker than the other ones. Now we're talking. Whole heap of sales coming in every minute or so, so they're selling really quickly. Alright, so we're starting to see a bit of all the materials that we did market resets on. Starting to see them all sell a bit, which is what we want to see. We've got 57k in sales in the auction house at the moment. Alrighty, so it's taking longer than expected, but we've sold a decent amount of the materials. We've got 540k in the mailbox. Let's go ahead and collect that. So a lot of the resonant crystals, a bunch of them, and also the other 2 items that we did market resets on, we sold pretty much the majority of them. We still have a bunch of the resonant crystals to sell though. So if we look at the auction house, we still have 443k worth of items listed up on the auction house that we still need to sell. A lot of the value is in the resonant crystals, so we do need to sell off nearly 2,000 of them still. We've got heaps of the scales, and we've only got 1,000 of the magma thrashers. So we've sold a decent chunk of the materials. What we'll do now is we'll just we'll keep doing cancel scans, making sure our items are the most competitive priced. Alrighty guys, so it's been a couple of hours and we've sold pretty much all of the leftover materials. We had a heap of the resonant crystals we still had to sell, and the scales, a bunch of different things. We sold the rest of the magma thrashers. We only had 1,000 of those left. Let's go ahead and collect that. So we have 360 gold in the mailbox, and that brings up the total to 1,475k. So just under 500k there, which super happy with. So we have more than enough now to get a token, and I think that is where we're going to end this series. So we started off with 1 million and we're up to 1,475k in only a few days, so it went very well and we made a lot of profit with only a little bit of time put into it. We also still have some items up on the auction house that we need to sell, so we could even make even more, but we do have enough for a token. So I think that is the main goal of this series, was to get to a token. Now if you would like to learn exactly how to do this and flip materials, plus a whole heap of different methods of flipping in retail, you can find all of that inside of my flipping guide. You'll also get my TSM groups and operations to sell the flips, and you'll also get my Auctionator shopping list, which will have all the materials that you can put into Point Blank Sniper, and you can do exactly what I've been doing throughout this series. You also get access to a private Discord where we all help each other out. If anyone needs help with anything, there's a lot of useful and helpful people inside of the private Discord. But that is it for this series. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe for more gold making and flipping videos. Till the next one, guys, take care.